Yep, it's here. You may have seen the short I released about a month ago in which I promised to select 3 of my wonderful parakeets and draw your original characters. I asked you guys to post as many of your OCs as you want to the tag #DrawMyOCParako, either on YouTube or on Instagram, and boy did you guys deliver. Well, I am an artist of my word unless I forget or change my mind or don't want to, and so I've spent the last week working on my interpretations of your beautiful OCs. But I'd just like to preface this video by saying I got hundreds of submissions from you guys, maybe even thousands, and I had to pick 3. And picking just 3 was a very difficult decision. If I didn't pick yours, however, do not fret. If the video does well, then I will for sure do a part 2, so keep posting your art, everyone. Hope is not lost. By the way, if you want a higher chance of your OC being drawn, then boosting this video and sending it to all your friends would help, just saying. Oh, also a bit of a flash warning for these speed paints. They can have bright colors that rapidly flicker, particularly when I choose the color schemes. So if you're particularly sensitive to flashing colors, this video might not be the one for you. Okay, enough waffling about. Let's get into the OCs. Hey there, I'm Parako and welcome to my silly little art channel. If you're interested in art tips, tutorials, challenges, fan art, or you just enjoy my art in general, feel free to stick around. And hey, maybe drop a like and subscribe if my channel seems like your type of thing. Okay, thanks! The first OC I'm drawing today is, drumroll please, Comet, made by Peach Stars on YouTube, and of course Comet's cat Zilly. So when I came across this original character, I knew I had to draw them. You guys know I love aliens, and this one was not just an alien, but an alien with a cat. What's not to love? I'd already decided I was going to draw this little specimen the moment I saw them, but seeing the user who posted it was a pleasant surprise. I actually recognized Peach Star's user because they've been a frequent supporter of the channel since like day 1, and it was nice to see a familiar face. There's a little handful of people who never fail to comment on every single post and show their appreciation. You guys may not think your contributions are noticed, but believe me, I notice and appreciate every one of you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. Anyway, Comet here was so much fun to draw. I don't think I've ever drawn a character with green skin before, but it was lots of fun for me since I got to embellish it with a bunch of little patches and stars. I decided to draw her doing this like hand gesture, you know, the alien one? I'm pretty sure it originated from like Star Trek, but I've just associated it with aliens as a whole, like my whole life. And this was partly because I thought it would be cute, and partly because I didn't know where else to put the hands. I also adore Comet's color scheme. Their entire design and color palette is so unique and adorable, and I love Zilly too. I imagine them going on little adventures across the galaxies together and collecting rocks from different planets, or something cute like that. Oh, also, I won't really be fully rendering any of these the way I normally do, so they'll probably be looking a little more sketchy than usual. This is just because I have to draw 3 of these, and I want to get this video out as soon as possible. I had a bit of trouble with the mouth. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Because I don't know if it's just me, but I can never decide which mouth to use. But I ended up deciding on an open, smiling mouth, and I gave them some pointy teeth. And this wasn't part of the reference, but I decided to make the whites of her eyes and teeth yellow, sort of like how Jax from the Amazing Digital Circus has it. Actually, her eyes just sort of straight up look like Jax at this point. Anyway, I've been doing this thing lately where I add some sparkles with this brush I made, but in the colors of the mid-tone, so it's like a texture instead of a highlight, and I really like the way it looks, and I thought it was really fitting. And so I just went in and did that everywhere. And I also went in and added some yellow rim light and juicy highlights. I got to be a little creative with the lighting for this one, which was so fun. I do end up getting a little nervous with these sorts of things, like, what if the person doesn't like it? What if their personality isn't accurate? What if I get a feature of their OC wrong and it happens to be the most integral part of their design? My biggest fear is drawing someone's OC and giving it to them and they're like, oh, that's definitely a drawing. It's part of the reason I hesitate drawing other people's OCs, but on the bright side, drawing new and creative characters is like really fun. Anyway, Peach Stars, I really enjoyed drawing Comet and Zilly. I hope I was able to capture them well enough, and I hope you like it. Okay, so the next original character I just had to draw was this OC by, and God, I'm totally gonna butcher this, Kirobe Ilschmidt on Instagram. Yeah, I'm just gonna call them Kiro. Anyway, I saw her and I thought her design was so cute and creative. As you guys know, I am most definitely a maximalist. I love to put all sorts of little trinkets and accessories and stickers all over the characters I draw. I do actually end up adding my own twist on this character later on too. So imagine the twinkle in my eyes when I saw an OC with what looked like cereal as an accessory. I thought the idea was so cool and creative, and to be for real, I actually eat cereal for breakfast every day. It's one of my safe foods, so I definitely have a soft spot for it. I also thought this OC's color scheme was so pretty and soft yet colorful, which was perfect. It's not often I get to draw pastel color schemes, and when I do, it is so fun. And I wanted to keep that color palette in my own take, so I called in my best friend Gradient Maps. Guys, gradient maps are so underrated. Please use them. You won't regret it. This piece is actually probably my favorite of the three that I did, not just because I was happy with how it turned out, but I also really enjoyed the process, which is the most important thing for me. All I want is to learn a bit more about this character. What's her backstory? Why does she have lucky charms on her head? And how does she make it work so well? I know the original creator did say they weren't sure on a name, but they were thinking either Victoria or Angelita. I personally love them both. I think even something like Serafina or Lilia would work. I love the sweet, no pun intended, yet pure and angelic vibe she has going on, and so I think any name that sort of conveys that will suit her well. Also, I just gotta say I adore the way her head is quite literally in the clouds. I'm just noticing now, but around the clouds are like little stars, and I wish I saw these before because I totally forgot to integrate them. Sorry, Kiro. As for things I added onto this design, since I do like to do that when I draw OCs, sorry, I can't help myself, I gave her these little Fruity Pebbles-esque sprinkles all over her, and I think they are adorable. I did incorporate stars too, so I guess that makes up for me forgetting the ones surrounding her. Maybe they just, I don't know, fell down onto her skin or something. I also added a ribbon bow to her collared choker thingy. I thought it would be cute since you couldn't see the bows on her top anyway, since they were out of frame. And at the very end, instead of having the clouds be behind her head, I did end up having them swirl around her like you see in cartoon depictions of mountains and stuff. Does that make sense? I thought it was super cute and kind of looked like cotton candy. I know I won't stop yapping about it, but this was so fun to draw. I was actually watching Interstellar while drawing this, and so drawing her did actually cheer me up during the sad parts of the movie. And also, I would love to hear more about her, so if you're watching this, please drop a comment. Please, I need to know. I swear, everyone has such creative ideas, and you guys honestly blow me away every time. Anyway, I really hope you liked this one because I'm actually super happy with it. And on to the next one. The final OC I'm drawing today is Celeste by Artist But Silly on YouTube. Yeah, so my original plan for this video was to have 2 female or feminine OCs, one from YouTube and one from Instagram, and then 1 male or masculine OC also from YouTube, 2 from YouTube because I have a larger following on here. But then I saw this beautifully designed OC named Celeste from Silly. And when I saw them, I was mesmerized. Right off the bat, you know me, I love that limited color palette. Everything just fit together so well, and it was so soothing on my eyes, which were tired from drawing OCs all day. But not only was I totally in love with Celeste's design, I was intrigued. Why do they look so worried, or rather concerned? And why is their hair getting chopped off? Did they cut their own hair? Then why are they unhappy about it? So many questions. I mean, I know next to nothing about them, and I was told to check the description, so I did, hoping to find some information on Celeste's character, and I was met with, actually, a super sweet message thanking me for the opportunity. Oh, that's really nice of you. Thank you. Anyway, I know next to nothing about this character, but their lore looks genuinely interesting to me, so I decided to try and incorporate an element of mystery into my piece. So I tried a couple of different sketches, and none of them really stuck with me until I decided I wanted to have Celeste sitting with their back to the camera, but looking back at us, as if there's something about them that we don't know yet, you know, very reserved. And I wanted them to have this unsure or concerned look on their face too, to stay true to the reference. And I wanted to include some interesting lighting to set this drawing apart from the other two I did. And so I decided to have Celeste in a dark room but with a singular strip of lighting down the middle illuminating her eye and some of her face. I thought it looked pretty cool and mysterious and that it would suit her. This was also actually a fairly quick drawing to make. It only took a couple hours and the rendering process was really enjoyable. Although it might be because I have a soft spot for the design because they look like a less bubbly version of one of my other OCs, Delia, you might know her. Celeste has also got these little wings on the side of their head, which kind of reminds me of Robin and Sunday. I've never played Honkai Star Rail, but I do have friends who do. And I think it's a super cute character design element with the potential for some really cool expressions. Again, I know I said this with the last one, but I would love to know more about Celeste. Please, drop the lore! The people want to know! Anyway, this is how it turned out. Again, I am super happy with this one. It was really fun to draw and I'm also happy with how it turned out. I hope you like it, Artist But Silly. And here are all the finished OC drawings. Just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who entered. I love how creative you all are. And thank you to the people whose OCs I drew today. I love drawing other people's characters since they're always so unique and awesome. Don't forget, I am 90% sure I'm going to do another one of these, and maybe it'll even be a series, so go ahead and upload your OC to the tag #DrawMyOCParako. That's #DrawMyOCParako on YouTube or Instagram. I drew 3 femme characters today, so maybe next time I'll draw 3 guys, who knows? Oh, and before I finish off this video, I just wanted to say, if I see any of you attacking or making fun of any of the amazing artists whose OCs I drew today, I will be severely disappointed. There's nothing I can do about it, but I will for sure be disappointed. I mean, if you want to hate on an artist, hate on me. This is my video after all. This is the place for it. But please keep any hate regarding the other artists in this video to yourself. I will protect my fellow drawers to the end of the earth. And for your convenience, I've taken the time to compile a list of things you can do instead of making fun of random artists online. Going outside, smelling the fresh air, petting a puppy, going fishing, crocheting, knitting, buying a new sweater, crocheting a new sweater, knitting a new sweater, actually learning to draw yourself, spreading positivity, going for a jog, reading a good dystopian novel, baking brownies, and being nice to artists online. I hope this helped. Also, I've been thinking of starting up a channel membership in which you guys can donate a teensy bit of money monthly to have your own special badges and emojis to use in my live streams and video comment sections. You'll also get your own little part of the comment section so more people see your comments. And I will also do that thing where I read out everyone's names at the end of the video. I could call you guys my premium parakeets. Would you all be interested in that? I encourage you to drop your thoughts on that idea as well as your thoughts on the art I did today in the comments down below. That'll help me make my next video even better for you all, and it'll hopefully benefit you guys too. And the best part is, it's free and only takes a few clicks. What a deal! You should definitely follow me on Instagram where I'll post finished pieces, works in progress, and possibly even open commissions in the future. And if you like, you can buy me a coffee from this link or send a super thanks in the comment section down below if you wish to support me with a quick donation. Because guys, this is like my job. I quit my part-time, I am cooked. All that aside, I wish you all the very best of luck on your art journey. I promise you're gonna do great. Remember to drink some water, get some rest, have a very hopeful day or night wherever in this world you may be, and happy drawing!